How would you like to win this? Custom designed by me. You can win this later in the video. Keep watching. Right, welcome back everybody to the channel. Now this is one a lot of you have been asking about. It is the Fox cookware, cook station, barbecue, stove, whatever you want to call it. I was lucky enough to get one about 6 weeks ago. Usually I do stuff for like 6 months, as you all know, but I wanted to, loads of people kept messaging me because they saw it on my Facebook where I was out using it and wanted me to do a review on it. So because they are very bit scarce at the moment, they're hard to find, so I thought I'd do it. I've used it now for 4 weekends fishing and for 2 weekends camping, so I think I can give a good sort of review on it. But before I start that, I just want to put something in here quickly now. So this is a bit of a Tim Shady, so I'm going to slag myself off here. Those that moan about carp tax, those that say, oh, this is like the Cadac, I'll come to that in a minute. It's too big, you don't need it. I only cook pot noodles. Well, if you only cook pot noodles, you won't need this. I like to eat my food, so I like this. You know, it's my money. I spend it how I want. Yes, it's another Fox product. I love Fox products. You know, some people like Fords, some people like Vauxhalls, some people like Renaults. I like my Fox stuff in fishing. I use other equipment, but I do like my Fox stuff. So that's me slagged off. So now anybody who wants to do that, you know, keyboard warriors, to some people call them, I'll call them internet bullies. But anyway, you can just turn off now and disappear. We don't need your comments. So for those of you that are really interested and want to see more, I'll go more into it now. Right, size and weight. The size is hard. It's hard to give a size because when it's packed down and when it's done. So basically what I'll do is I'm going to get a gas canister. This is your normal gas canister. This is what they run off, what we all use for our stoves. So what I'll do is, to give you an idea of size, hopefully you can see that there. That's the front view. Obviously side view, look, that's the depth. So not massive, it does pack down nice and compact. I use mine, I've got a Nash Power Barra, and that fits in the bottom bag with another bag and a coat on top. If I remember, I'll get a picture and show you that. So it packs down quite small, but it's quite versatile, which we'll show you in a minute. Weight wise, they're saying it's about 10 pound, I think I don't know, 4.5 kilos, something like that anyway. And the price, they're around about 150 pound. Now we'll come on to the Cadac in a little while and tell you about that, because I actually went into a store and sort of looked at the Cadac as well, and then went outside and then looked at this as well, because I had this in the car. So we'll come to that in a minute. So yeah, the setup and pack down is quite quick. There is a certain way you do it, and I'll show you that now. Right, so basically you got a nice zipped padded bag, comes undone. You get this, put your kettle on, your saucepans on, your frying pans if you need to. You'll see in a minute you don't really need to, because it comes with it. And then you get the main stove part, as you can see there. Green handle, got to be green. Basically it's dead easy to pull together. It just, and there you go, that's your legs out. Put that down there. You also get like a wind, it's like a, yeah, basically it just protects the thing from the wind. That sits on there. I'll show you that in a minute. So let's pop that up there rather than put it down so you can see it. So that sits on there, so it protects the flame from the wind, and it holds the different dishes and stuff. So this one here is the lid, but it's also wok dish, I suppose you want to call it. So basically it can sit on there like that. When this is in the bivvy, I'll show you in a minute, I actually use this as a bit of a bivvy table as well. So that can go like that, or what you can do is you can turn it that way and use it as a wok dish. I'll show you that in a minute. I'm just showing you the basics to start with, to get your thing, to show you what there actually is. This is like your frying pan dish, really nice and sturdy that is. And again, that just pops on there like that, you can see. And then you also get like your barbecue-y sort of style thing, and that fits on as well like that. So just pick that there like that, and that fits on like that. And when the fat and juices all leak through, the wind dish, the wind protector dish, whatever the technical name for it is, that collects all the juices as well in the bottom. And you also get a little handle. So basically you can just lift these bits up, they just clip on, and you can lift them up. That fits the dishes as well, like that. So if it's hot and you want to take it off, you've got the little thing. Similar to the Cobb one in a way. Again, we'll come more to the Cobb in a minute, because everybody knows, who follows the channel, knows I love the Cobb. This has took the Cobb's place. Right, now when you're packing away, what I have to do is these legs I've found, do go down in one way. You have to pull them up and down, but if you put the knob, the, what do you ever call it, you know, flame adjustment, if you put that upside down like that, to the right, so the knob's to the right hand side, and do the one next to the knob first, and then work towards you, they fold down correctly. Otherwise they do sit a bit higher, and sometimes it gets a bit harder to pack. So little tip there. Right, fitting the gas bottle couldn't be any easier. Basically it's the normal gas bottles we use, it just goes onto the bottom and screws on. Simple as that. We've all done it to our other stoves. It's dead easy to do. So yeah, it's dead simple really. We all use these gas cylinders, so it's nothing else you've got to buy. It's just what you already got in your tackle shed, or in your tackle bag, what you already use. Right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. Let me get this on here, so that's it. So yeah, so you can have this just on here like this. I've seen people use it like this, and on there you can use it with a normal frying pan, your Ridge Monkey, your kettle, all that sort of stuff, and that's fine like that. Like I say, you can also put this on. I use this a lot. Put that on, and that just acts as a wind protector. You can still use that in there. So you can put that in there, put your kettle on, and it protects it if you're cooking like outdoors, which you should be really. Sometimes I cook just in the doorway, the bivvy, but yeah, it protects it from the wind. Then you can take that out, and this one clips on the sides like that. So you don't need that bit in, that just clips in there like that. And then let's say with the actual dish itself, the dish, put that on, there's two little grooves in there for that to sit in, and then the dish sits on top like that. So it just holds it off the flame, and you can cook your stir fries and stuff like that in it. You can also take that off, take that out, put that on, back on, and then put that on top like that. I was fishing, well, I'm fishing at the minute, and I was just doing, I had this on, put this on, that sits inside the recess, that one, just inside. I was just cooking some sausages and potatoes and stuff like that, and I got a run, so basically what I'd done was quickly just chuck that on, turned it off, so no bugs and shit can get in there, no flies, and turned it off, and it kept it sort of warm while I was playing the fish, unhooked the fish, tret it, put it back, and then carried on cooking it. So quite handy that is really. Right, like I said earlier on, some people go, oh, the Cadac's exactly the same, and it's £20 cheaper. So I thought I would go to a big camping company and do a bit of snooping. Unfortunately for me that day, they were doing a big stock take, so there was people everywhere, so I wanted to sort of film a bit, but I just felt a bit wrong really. So I had a look around the Cadac one, and yes, it is very similar, but I actually don't think it's as good quality. The legs didn't feel the same. The lid didn't feel the same as well. The Fox one just felt a little bit better quality. The knob, the gas knob, the flame adjustment, that definitely felt different. It didn't feel, the Fox one feels nice and tight and nice and smooth. The Cadac one just didn't feel quite as nice. Now, I was trying to look for other bits and pieces, but a couple of the store members kept, I think they thought I was trying to pinch it, but so I ended up having to just walk away from it in the end. But I wanted to see if the bag was the same, because this Fox bag is nice and padded. Whether the Cadac one is or not, I don't know. But in my mind, for the 20 quid, I would rather buy the Fox one, and it's green, because obviously if you've got a blue one on the bank, you're never going to catch, are you? It's got to be green and black, because that's carpy. So yeah, that was the comparison between the Cadac and the Fox one. It would be nice to get them side by side to actually see. Now I do know somebody who's got one, and I think I may be fishing with them later in the year, so there might be an updated version of this and we can put them side by side and see, do a cook test, do a pack down test, setup test, all that sort of stuff anyway, but that'll be later in the year possibly. Right, now those of you who follow the channel know I did a thing called Tea Time with Tim, cooking on the Cobb, because I love the Cobb. I've been using the Cobb for quite a few years now. The Cobb's great, love it, still got it, but it has become a bit redundant since I've had this. One, because I wanted to use this so I could do you a review, but two, I actually do prefer this because it's easier. I haven't got to carry coals. I don't have to wait 20 minutes to half hour for it to warm up. It's not as messy. There's no ash to clean. Yes, you've got to clean fat, but you've got to clean the fatty bits out of the Cobb. I think it's lighter than the Cobb. You haven't got to carry firelighters. You haven't got to carry matches. So to me it's better, and it packs down smaller as well. So to me this one has taken the place now of my Cobb. I will keep the Cobb because I can sometimes use that for if I'm going like in the winter, and this is the only thing I can find that the Cobb will be better than this. This will still do it, but it will probably use a lot more gas. Jacket potatoes. In the winter when I'm fishing, if I can park fairly close to the swim, I do like to have a jacket potato, you know, beans and cheese or mince or something like that on it. So I think this would probably use a lot of gas compared to coals of the Cobb. So that's the only thing I can think of. The Cobb will be better than this. Right, so what I'll do is I'll just move over to here a little bit. So I'll put these up here. So this picture you'll see here is I did I say a full English, not a full English, but an English breakfast that I like on the bank. Plenty of room on there, as you can see. So the next picture I'll put up was a spag bowl I did one night. Obviously I did the pasta in a saucepan, but this is just to show you quickly what it can do. I'm not going to teach you how to cook, I'm just going to show you some of the meals I've done. The next picture I'll put up is steak, mushrooms and onions. I had coleslaw as well. Obviously you don't need cooking coleslaw, freshly made that was. So yeah, that does that quite comfortably. And the next one you'll see is sausages and potatoes. They're fried new potatoes. Love fried new potatoes. I could eat just fried new potatoes, absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, that was that one. Then this next one is a chicken stir fry. You can see does that really nice. Big, that dish takes plenty. You can quite easily do 2 people in there. It's not a problem. The next one I did is toast. I done a toast. I thought, you know, sometimes we like toast, so I thought I'd give it a shot, and it done it a treat. And then the next one I thought, if it can do toast, can it do crumpets? So I did crumpets, as you can see there, and just to test really, basically just to make sure it did. So there's a few different ones there you can do. Obviously you can come up with different things. I mean, there's loads of meals you can cook. It's so versatile, this, and you can quite easily cook for 2 people on it as well. So if you and your mate go, you could buy one between you and split the cost. Right, so here you can see is it in the Bivvy. This is a Frontier X with the front panel in. And as you can see, I've got the water bottle sit there. The Fox cook station sits there. I've got my kettle sit on top. I've got a Fox Bivvy table here with all my cooking bits and pieces, and bag underneath and another bag there. And it all fits in there comfortably. I've got plenty of room. Sits there nice and snug. Okay, so there was once, I was using it one weekend and it was nice, and then done one meal on it and everything was great, everything was fine. And then I used it again another night and it was really noisy. Now, I thought there was something wrong with it, and it isn't. I've since found out, and I should have known this because my other stove does it as well, is there's 2 things you can do, and a couple of people I spoke to as well who have got similar things have turned around and said the same thing. So you can either turn it off, turn it back on and restart it, and sometimes that does it, or just unscrew the gas cylinder and put it back on, or sometimes just tighten the gas cylinder up a little bit more and it just makes it dead quiet again. If not, it sounds like a jet fighter, but yeah, it was only the once it's done it, and since then now I know just to do one of those things, it's fine, but it hasn't done it since, so I just think I didn't quite get it right. But other than that, everything so far has been perfect. Now, when you saw me taking all the bits and pieces there, you'll see I had them in like the bags that it come in. Now it's not brand new, I have used it quite a bit like I said, but what I do is I tend to put them back in that so they pack, so if they're banging and rattling around in your barrel or in your van or carting it to your bivvy, at least that way it's protecting a bit and not scratching the surfaces, so it just prolongs it, so it makes it last much better, much longer. I do this, if you've seen in my cookware review I did, because the kettle fits inside the saucepan and then the saucepan fits inside the frying pan of my old Fox cook set, which I've still got the saucepan sitting there and I've still got the kettle I use. But what I used to do is I used to put a couple of bits of kitchen roll in, so basically the kettle inside the saucepan didn't rattle around and bang around and mess the saucepan, and I'm still using the same saucepan years later, so that's why they're still in there. I have used it and I've got some more thicker stuff I'm going to use. I've just got in a parcel and I'm going to cut and make them so it fits even nicer. Just it's dead easy to just chuck it in each layer and it just protects it, stops it getting scratched and damaged. Cleaning. Right, cleaning. Now I've found it a doddle to clean. They say like it's non-stick, it really is good. I haven't had a problem at all. I haven't actually washed them yet. Like I said, I've used them quite a few fishing trips and a couple of camping weekends as well. I cooked several different meals on it, and I haven't washed them up. All I do is, in fact, what I'll do is I'll do a video at tea time, so I'm going to have sausage and potatoes, so I'll do a little bit of cleaning video. I'll stick it up now. Right, I'm going to show you how quick it is to clean. Now basically I've just let this cool down. This is the one where you see where I fried the new potatoes and the sausage, so I'm just going to pick that up now. You see, just going to give it a wipe with 2 bits of kitchen roll, that down there, wet wipe, like that, and then a dry bit of kitchen roll. There you go, spotless. So there you go, see, dead easy, wet wipes, kitchen roll, and that's what I've used for all of it. The wok dish, the frying pan, and the I don't know what you call the other one, like no, it's not a griddle pan, but anyway, the one you use for like barbecue stuff. That's all I've ever done, just washed it with a wiped off the excess with a kitchen roll, washed it with a couple of wet wipes, depending on how much you need to do, and then just wiped it over with the clean one, done. And that's all I've done so far. And like I say, I've cooked quite a few meals on this. Right, now these are hard to find at the moment. I know I was speaking to a friend of mine who owns a shop, and who I got mine off, and he said to me there should be some more coming in a few weeks time. Well, when I bought mine it was later, but it should be about a few weeks time from this coming out. So if you're interested in one of these, the best thing for you to do is try and get one ordered ready for when they come in, because that is the only downside to this really. They released this product, or didn't release it, they showed it was going to come out last year, and we've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and it's a shame really, because it really is a good product. I think what's going to happen is they're just going to keep selling out as they come in. So if you really want one of these, then I would go and get your name down at wherever the shop is you use near you. I bought mine from Ches's Tackle and Bait in Wisbeach. I know he has got some more coming in. So, but yeah, you need to get your name down on them as quickly as possible, because they're not getting loads. Shops are just getting a few of them here and there. So definitely, I mean, if you're not, it's entirely up to you. I'm not trying to force this on you. I don't get paid for this. I'm not sponsored by anybody. This is all off my own back to help people spend their own hard-earned money how they want to spend it, and I give an honest review on it. So that's just my review on this. Thanks for watching, and hold on. Now, as those of you who follow the channel know, I do custom mug giveaways that I've designed completely myself. Now, most of the mugs that have been given away, apart from a couple, have been the first camo I designed, the normal colour camo. I have got some custom camos I've been working on, so I'm going to do a mug giveaway for this. And because obviously it's a Fox product, what I'm going to do, and Fox are sort of known for their black and orange, I've designed a black and orange and reddish sort of style camo, black, orange, red, yellow, whatever you want to. Got my logo on the front, as you can see. I don't know if the sun shine there too much, but my logo on there. And then on the back I've designed another one. Again, I don't know if you can see that. It's the Fox RX design. It's gone into Meltdown. And then just to top all that off, I've got a black and orange styled paracorded handle I've done. So I'm going to give this away with some stickers, and the only how you can win it is, here's the email. Send your guess to this email and just basically tell me how many meals or how many things I've cooked on it, not including the kettle, just the food. How many foods have you seen in this video I've cooked on it? I'll give it about a month, and then what I'll do, the people that have got it right, I'll put it in a hat, and then in one of my videos I'll just pick out a winner. So good luck with that, and thanks for watching.